All right, so our Tahdig, whoa, that's not the word. All right, so our Tahdig, whoa. Hey guys, Eitan, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we're making Persian Tahdig, in my opinion, the best rice dish ever created in the history of the universe. It's so good that my kippah fell off. It was literally shaking about how good it was. So today we're making, as I said, Persian Tahdig. I had this one time at one of my friends who's actually also named Eitan, who's Persian, and I'm like, I need to learn how to make this. And Chefman hit me up and sent me this amazing electric multi-cooker. It's a pressure cooker that literally just makes pressure cooking so easy, so like not scary. There's this whole like stigma and like scariness around pressure cooking, but this like takes the ease, makes it super easy to use, and just it's delicious, and it's a great way to make Persian Tahdig. Tahdig is this amazing rice dish that on the bottom you actually put oil, so it gets nice and crispy. There's crisp rice on the bottom. It is a delicacy. Literally at the table when I've been at his house, everyone's fighting for the rice because it is that good. Okay, let's just get started. So the first step is cutting up a ton of herbs, okay? We have 4 different herbs here, actually. I have dill, which is my guinea pig's favorite herb in the history of the universe. We have some cilantro over here. We have some parsley, and we have some mint. The guinea pigs also like mint, just for the record. And we're just gonna kind of chop this up super finely. The smell is absolutely incredible. Oh my God, I'm sure my guinea pigs can smell this or are gonna be begging me for some. So you know what, I'm actually gonna save this a little bit right here, and Routine Samosa, this is for you after we finish making this. All right, I'll put that to the side. Now we're gonna cut some cilantro, or as I like to tell, my family hates cilantro. I love cilantro, but fun fact, everywhere outside the United States, or most places, call it coriander. So I have found if I just tell my family it's coriander, they'll like believe me that it's something else, and then they won't taste the difference. Next up, we have some flat leaf parsley. Okie doke, let's move that to the side. And all these stems, don't worry, will not get wasted. They will be gobbled up by my guinea pigs. It's a great tip. If you know anyone who has pets, or you have a pet that likes to eat vegetables, just save all the bottoms. They'll love eating them. This is where you're going to really want to get your chopping skills. You get your anger out if you have some anger you need to get out. I don't really think I have any anger to get out, so I'm just going to get my excitement out with cutting this. All right, it smells incredible in here. I wish you guys could smell it through the camera. Now let's just get started in our Chefman Pressure Cooker. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna line the bottom with a generous amount of oil. The reason you wanna do this is because some of the oil is gonna go up with the water that we add in, so you wanna make sure there's still enough oil on the bottom for it to really kind of coat it and let us fry the rice. Okay, next up we are going to add in the rice. Now what I did for this rice is I just filled up the bowl with water, then let it sit for a second, kind of mix it around. The water in it got like very like cloudy, so just pour out the water very carefully, add in more water, do that about 3 or 4 times till the water runs clear, and that's, you know, you got rid of some of the starches. Just a little tip. Now we're going to add in about 1/3 of the rice to the bottom of the pressure cooker. So all right, there we go, that looks good. And now on top of that, we're going to add a nice handful of the herbs that we chopped up just to lightly cover it. Then I also like to add in a little pinch of salt. Here we go. And then repeat the steps, and then go again with the rice, another 1/3. Add some more herbs. Here we go. And then finally, all of the rest of the rice. If you want more herbs, you can use the rest. Sometimes I just have a little bit extra, which is a-okay in my books. All right, perfect. And now we are going to add in our water, about 2 cups, right into here. Bam. All right, now let's just close the pressure cooker. There we go. And now we're going to put the setting from venting to sealing, which is very important. Now I'm going to come around here, and we're going to go to pressure cook, high, 4 minutes. Oh, it's perfect. And start. Now, it's actually going to take about 5 to 10 minutes to come to temperature, come to pressure, then it's going to cook for 4 minutes, and then we're going to do the next steps. Okay, so our Tahdig is now done, so let's take this off. All right, there we go. Okay, that looks delicious. And now, oh, wrong way. Let's pop this right over here. Okay, here, let me move it so you guys can see. Okay, now I'm just going to cover this for about 10 minutes to let it steam, and then we're going to do the next step. All right, now in my mortar pestle, I'm going to add in some saffron and really just kind of mix that up. All right, there we go. It's kind of like a powder now. Now we're going to add in our oil and really just kind of mix that together. It might color the oil a little bit. If you want it to take a little more time, you can like let it really like sit for a few minutes and it will really give off its color. But this is perfectly fine, just like this. There we go. And now, this is an interesting tip. What you're going to want to do is you're going to take the end of your wooden spoon and poke holes all the way to the bottom around the Tahdig. And we're going to use these very holes to get some more oil to the bottom of the pan inside of there, or the pot, so that it can really fry on the bottom. So try to just kind of aim for the holes that we made so that the oil falls all the way down there. All right, here we go. All right, so now I'm going to go over here to the saute function, 30 minutes, and let's click start. Now, hear that beeping? That's letting so that it's now heating up, and you just want to kind of let this saute. So I think I'm just going to kind of loosely cover it, so still that the steam can get out. And what it's doing now, it's not pressure cooking. It's just going to put heat on the bottom, get the bottom nice and crispy. All that oil we added is going to crisp up that rice, make a nice crunchy layer on the bottom, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, I'll see you in half an hour when it's ready. All right, so the Tahdig is now done cooking. I'm now just going to grab a towel and take this out of here. And this is what we're going to do. This is the moment of truth. So I have like a nice big platter right here. I'm going to place it on top, all right? And I'm going to use this to help me flip it. And ready for this? We're now going to do the flip. 3, 2, 1, and flip. All right, so now that we flipped it over, what I did over here is I poured it out, and then I kind of just broke it up. The way that they serve it everywhere I've had it is they break it up into nice pieces so everyone can get their little bit. Now, what I like to top it with actually is a little pinch of some salt just to kind of finish it off. And look how beautiful that is. So let me teach you guys a little about Tahdig. So as I mentioned, this is the crunchy part on the bottom. Underneath the crunchy part, there's also some beautiful soft rice, but when this hits the table, the crunchy part is what everyone is after. Let's just get a nice chunk over there. Now look at that. This is literally like Persian food heaven. We have the soft rice on the bottom. Let me first eat some of that. Let's go rice. All right, so I just ate the soft part. Then on the bottom is this crunchy part over here. And look at that layer of crunch. It is so delicious. If you never had crunchy rice, you gotta try it. Ready? Listen to this crunch. Super crunchy. All right, I hope you're able to hear that. That was super loud. It is super crunchy, super delicious, and it's just like a different way of eating rice. For most people who probably haven't had Tahdig before, this is gonna be a whole new rice eating experience. Pro tip, when you guys make this recipe, as always, it's linked down below. In the kitchen, before you bring it to the table, cut yourself off a piece of the crunchy rice at the bottom and save it for yourself. I promise you, once this hits the table, it'll all be gone in literally seconds, so make sure you save some for yourself. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to comment down below. I want to hear, what is your personal favorite type of rice? Do you love Tahdig? Have you ever had Tahdig before? Are you a biryani person? Are you a classic, just like rice and beans person? I want to hear that all down below, so comment it down below. If you haven't already, be sure to click that like button if you enjoyed watching the video, and click the big red subscribe button. It's right down there. It's big. It's free to click, so I don't know why you haven't clicked it yet. So go click it. You'll be the first time when I post new videos, and yeah. Okay, so if you need me, I'm going to be hogging all the crunchy rice at the bottom. Hopefully no one finds me. Thanks for watching. Bye.